right, this is the book of Psalms, the 35th chapter. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and I want to give double honors to the apostles of GMS, all right, for teaching this truth, all right. Also salutations to the Akim out there, the brothers and other elders out there pushing this truth and teaching as well with sincerity. All right, this is Psalms the 35th chapter, and it says, "Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me." And something the priest Korah of the Shepherd Berea can't mention was that this is the line being drawn pretty much of those who don't take the jab and those who do. And those who don't will be demonized, right? We're gonna be strove with. It says, "Plead my cause with them that strive with me, fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for my help." Right? They also have the secret military, all right, that they have on the internet, getting in brothers' information, right? Not that we have anything to hide. Not that anybody have anything to hide, because we are ought to walk blameless in this truth regardless, you know, of how wicked this society is. We have a standard that we must uphold, you know, following after Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, "Draw out also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me." Right, so pretty much the Most High is going to be our defender. You know, we're not going to defend ourselves. We're going to need a higher power, the Most High, to actually stand up for us, you know, in these days. All right. You know, once, like I said in the article, they have 60,000 secret agents and, you know, all types of, and this is what they're letting you know. All right. You know, let alone, you know, the spiritual witches and the demons, and, you know, also the regular minds of the people who really believe in this whole wearing the you know, the vid and stuff like that, you know, and you don't, you know, proceed with their thing, they're gonna demonize you. So it says, "Draw also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me." So, you know, this is pretty much a prayer that the Most High stop the way of them persecuting. And who are they persecuting? They're persecuting the actual men who are, and women who are in opposed to the actual society. They're in opposed to the actual rules. They're in opposed to the actual legislations. And the reason why is because God is the Most High is opposed to it, and we're standing on what the word of the Lord said, and that the word of the Most High is totally against the society. Here it is. You got a movie with Billy Porter, who is a known now individual who got HIV, which is a recompense of an era of living that same-sex lifestyle. That's a recompense of the era which he received. But that alone is something that is opposed in the scriptures, but is okay with the world. So that is another way that where there's a persecution against what we're saying, because that is a persecution against their lifestyle. So somebody is in the wrong, all right, and this world is okaying it, so they want to make righteousness evil, and they want to put us in the wrong. It says, "Draw out also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation." Right, because you want to, when everything's against you, you want to be. That's why the Most High said, "Look at them in the old." You want to, and we was reading and building Hebrews the 6th chapter. You want to be fully insured. That's why I say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. That's full insurance. That's full coverage. That the Most High got you. Anything you lose, anything that happens to you, the Most High got you. All right? You know, medical coverage, that's the Most High got you. But you want that to be in your soul so you don't be troubled. Okay? Verse 4, let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Right? And they will be confounded according to pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, where it says, they shall see the strangers of our salvation who thought they had us in derision, because they'll be like, wow, I thought I had him on the ropes, but the Most High came through. And one notion of that is the UFOs that's being cited. So the UFOs is also should be a key notion that I got you. You know, that should be an assurance that I got you. Whenever you see the UFOs, that's for you brothers to say, for the Most High saying to you, I got you. Because this is the way I'm going to get you out of it. This is the way, according to Scripture, I told you I'm going to get you out of it, and I'm showing you it. Let me get this. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, because your soul is fully insured. When you are really assured about something, you can stand on that without wavering. It says, in a great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. And who's the ones afflicting us again? We're going again as I'm the Spirit's having me move. We're being shown that the ones that's going to afflict us, if you could really sit down and see it, with the jab situation, with the lifestyle that's adverse to the Scriptures. All right. It was something else I mentioned. But yeah, you know. Afflicted him and made no account of his labors. They don't think they didn't make any account to what we were working on, you know. And actually, we was working on building up our people, our nation. We was actually working on building up this society, this world, to be a better place. Truth be told, all right. But we understand that process wasn't going to come by no way other than it being destroyed by thermonuclear fire. But we were pushing out the laws, all right? We were telling that these acts is not the right way. We was talking about mentioning land Sabbaths. We was talking about that, you know, we have to separate from the ways of the heathen. All right? We was talking about the rulers of this society is wicked, and and that we have to depart from them. You know, we were saying these things because we gave warning. We gave warning to the actual rulers themselves. All right. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they looked for. All right. So, you know, going back to it, let them be confounded that put the shame. They're going to be confounded because it is so far beyond that they look for. They are amazed. It says, all right. They are troubled with terrible fear. All right. That's them being confounded. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, in a proverb of reproach. See? They demonized the ones who was out there pushing this truth. They set up agents to make us look more like we're some madmen and we don't know what we're talking about. But meanwhile, everything that the apostles of GMS, those men have been talking about, have actually, the Most High, according to the prophecy, okay, because that's not what they're speaking out of. All they did was go into the book, you know, but the Spirit allowed understanding to be mentioned with it. Because you can read this book, but the Spirit gave you understanding. It gives you the explanation of the parables, the prophecies. All right. It says, because in Midtown Manhattan right now, earlier yesterday, you just had, due to the situation going on in the Middle East, is now hitting in the States. You got these actual Palestinians fighting against the Israelis over here on American soil in LA, in Miami, in New York City. All right, so this is a prophecy of uproars of the people. Nation shall rise against nation. You know, one people shall fight against one another with swords in their hands. This is all the prophecies that I have been taught from the apostles on down, all right, pursuant to the Apocrypha in the book of Esdras, second Esdras, and also Matthew's the 24th chapter, all right, and that's what we're actually seeing come to light. All right, now let me go back to Psalms 35. It says, "Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt." Right. They're sitting here. They're making plans. They got a unit. They got special divisions. They got agents, and they're devising different things to get brothers caught up inside of it. But the Most High is going to actually confound them, okay? Because then shall the prophet be known. All right, then shall my chosen be shown. It's just you're only gonna prove the point that the men of the Lord who you grab up or who you devising plans against are actually sons of the Most High. That's all that you're gonna put more to proof. Because you could devise as much plans, you could do it as much as you want, but these men shall be delivered regardless, because they are the sons of the Most High. Verse 5, "Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them." And literally, that is what's going to happen. The chariots and the angels are going to chase these individuals. It says that they're holding back the winds, because it says, "Let them be as chaff before the winds." They're actually going to be destroyed by the missiles. "Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them." All right, and their path and their way will be slippery. All right, and it says, "Let the angel of the Lord persecute them." So who's going to be defending us is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, his angels. All right, this is what the psalm is mentioning. For without cause have they hid from me their net in the pit, all right, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Right, we did nothing to them. Here it is, you brought us here, cargo slave ships. Now, we understand that is our judgment from disobeying the Lord, but we did nothing to you, Esau, right? And you put us here, and then you brung us here, all right? And then you was basically setting up more traps for us to fall in. Here you got shows like Snowfall to show you that different traps that was set up. The CIA bringing in all of this cocaine inside these neighborhoods. You make a fucking movie about this shit, and you really did it. And then there's no recompense against that. And then you made a war on drugs, but you put the drugs in our neighborhood. So who you really was fucking warring against? If you made a war on drugs, and then you dump all the drugs in one specific area, then you targeting everybody in that area where the drugs is. But this is your digging a pit. Now you got agents, you got the vocab Malones, you got camps that I've seen camps I've never even seen before. Huge camps. I'm like, whoa, where are they coming from? I don't, they could be sincere, they may not be sincere, but we know there's things that set up, okay? Because you even putting it out there that you set things up. So you got shows like Tyler Perry, they got showing individuals to be I forgot what the name of the show, but like they're pretty much drinking the Kool-Aid, and these are some wicked individuals. I like, you could just see through it. We know what you're getting at, because it was Jake's. They had the women with their head covered. You trying to get at Israel, right? But it looked like a IUIC type situation because of the garments they're wearing, and since they got like more of the woman affiliated in there, as far as for camps wise, right? But it says, "For without cause have they hid from me their net in the pit," all right, which without cause they have digged for my soul. So they let you know they want to trap your soul. All right, now here it is. They set up this Krispy Kreme jab, and you can't travel, and you can't get a job. So they're lining you up to catch your soul. Oh man, the payment system is changing. here, we're going to need you to take this chip. They're lining you up to catch your soul. They're lining all of us up to catch our soul. All right, but you're not going to get the elect soul. You're not going to get the elect soul. Verse 8, let destruction come upon him at unawares. And that's how it's going to happen. Because it says the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. All right. When people are merry, eating, drinking, Job the 20th chapter, in the fullness of the sufficiency, when you're at the table, you're going to be caught in straits. All right. All of the prophets is talking about the shit that's going to happen to you. You're not going to be ready for what's happening because you're so caught up in getting us. You don't understand that we're like the bait. You know, we're baiting you. You're attacking us and so caught up on us that you distracted, that you're being led so bloodthirsty into an actual trap for yourself. You know what type of man, the Most High's mind is so heavy. You're distracted about chasing us, but we're actually capturing you. All right, you know this is the the quarterback play of the Lord. You know, we're like, all right, we're down here. We're gonna let him come after us, but when he come after you, all right, that's when we're gonna put him in a box. So really, we're gonna be in a box. But when you put your hands on us and you capture some brothers or you make it hard, that's when the box is, you know, them bars is gonna come down on your ass. All right, and that's when you know, the angels is going to appear and everything's going to start breaking loose and you're going to be thrown off. All right. Because that was the plan the whole time. That was the plan the whole time. All right. And even when mentioning it, all right, you still going to fulfill it because it's already written. You can't escape what the Most High have already designed for your ass. All right. Neither can I escape whatever the Most High designed for me. This goes for everybody. All right. See, but the thing is that the Israelites, all right, whether these brothers is you know be part of the elect, or for those who are not part of the elect, Israel gonna be saved with an everlasting salvation. You know, that's what the Most High have written. But you, Esau, you're through. After your 1,000 years, the Most High is scorching your whole nation. So it's a lose-lose situation for you anyway. There's nothing you could do about it, you know, but be the biggest devil you can. And respectfully so, you are doing a job at it. You're doing a hell of a job at it. You got poisoning out, and you poisoning our kids. You know, I mean, fuck, if they even our kids, you know, shit, you know, come out, they get it. We never even raised them, you know. You never really get a chance to raise your kids, you know. They've been getting educated by the school system since they was born. Who knows what the hell was going on when they was even in school? You wasn't there watching them for them 7 hours, torturing and you know, I mean, all types of bullshit. But anyway, let destruction come upon him at unawares. Let his net that he have hid catch himself. Right. So this technology that you're trying to catch, that's going to be your downfall. That's going to catch you. And it shows you that. And the funny thing is you put it out there in your movies. You know, Matrix, oh, who fired first? Yeah, man created these machines, but then machines fired off first. Man, how is technology always going haywire in your movies? How is technology always your downfall and you still do it? It's crazy. You still do the shit. It shows you that in Skynet with Terminator, you know, technology. Age of Ultron, you know, that is a symbolism that in the height of your technology, all right, shout out to Elon Musk, keep doing your thing, because you know, and Jeff Bezos, because you guys are gonna bring in y'all in, all right. It says, and my soul shall be joyful in the Lord, it shall rejoice in his salvation. And that's what we're gonna rejoice in. You know, we're looking to rejoice in things here because we don't have anything to rejoice in. So your flesh wants to receive some, your flesh, all right, the rejoicing is a requirement, right? But the rejoicing is reserved for a set forth time. And that rejoicing is for our soul to rejoice at salvation. That's why we're being starved from rejoicing in the joy, because it's being reserved for this one moment only. The Most High is like, I just want you to rejoice in me for a moment. I don't want you to rejoice in your pleasures of building a situation for yourself, or for female, or how you look, or your wealth, or your riches. I just want to just hold it off for a minute, just for a while, please, okay? And hold it down, because when I save you, I want to receive, 100% rejoice. Like a rejoice. Like if you're giving joy into the world, it's gonna lessen your meter. I'm not saying that that's spirit, because you're gonna have little moments or whatever here, but you get what I'm saying, right? Through the Spirit, the Most High wants that praise again, as it says in Romans 9th chapter, where he wanted his name declared. So he's starving us from having joy here unto ourselves, because it's not really going to get to the Lord when you're doing certain things. Yeah, you'll thank the Most High, right? But he wants this situation to be completely on him. So that's why he's making it where it's impossible for us to get out of this ourselves, right? And he gave us a whole lack of resources, so we can't even say, yeah, we was able to access it, or yeah, like we was building a self-made millionaire. No, the Most High starved, made it not possible to achieve or receive these things, all right, for this particular manner. All right, it says all my bones, all right, shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee? See, the Most High want us to talk that talk about him, talk that talk to me, right? The Most High want us to talk that talk. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which delivered the poor from him that is too strong for him. So, a lot of, yeah, we don't need to access wealth, or, equality, and, same thing, or equity thing. The Most High doesn't want that to be done, because he wants it to be, as you read this about the story, it was, talking to, like, our history, like, he wanted Sarah to be barren. He literally he told Abraham a promise that I'm going to make, a father, like, you're going to have sins of the sea, that many kids, like, your nation's going to be big. But he gave him a woman that couldn't have kids. Like, so it's like, how is this going to be possible and so they went about it themselves, right? Because this is, trying to fulfill that moment yourself. And he laid with Hagar, but the Most High cast Hagar and Ishmael on out the way. Like, nah, this is not what I was talking about. Now, that was written for it to happen, for Ishmael to be a nation, but he just sent them off. Man, get out of here. Nah, because then he put that evil eye on Sarah against Hagar, because Hagar was now looking down on Sarah like, yeah, you can't have babies, Which, see, that back then, I know I'm changing the topic, was an actual glory of the woman. Not that you are a business black entrepreneur woman and you gotta, no, it was if you was able to have babies. That's what it was big off of. Now, Proverbs 31st chapter does go into, the woman basically actually supporting, her husband, and her having a big name, because she's making fabrics and things of that nature. But anyway, not to jump off topic, it says, all my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which delivers the poor from him that is too strong for him. So who made him strong anyway? The Most High made him strong. The Most High gave him this access to technology. The Most High gave him the Israelites himself. He gave us unto him to be able to be under his system, where he feels like, like when you got something in your hand, it's like, yeah, nigga, like I don't really need to even really worry about you that much, because I already got you in my hand. So whatever shit you talking, you really can't do much, because nigga, you using my system, you still working my job. Like, I know Esau be laughing at, like, you got to be laughing at brothers, because we're working it's like we're saying this, but we're still in his system. And that's what they're saying, well, why don't you leave? And they know we can't leave, right? So that's the whole thing. This will make them more powerful, but that's the trick. That's the trick. It says, for him that is too strong for him, yea, the poor, but they still hear what we saying. They're like, oh shit. So that'll do little events to make them say, yo, we gotta sharpen up this and anti-hate crime and this. It's just, so they'll do shit to just in case, you know, here, let's unleash a 60,000. So here, no, let's bulk up on these motherfuckers just in case, you know, because it does bother him, you know, because at the end of the day, what we're saying is true. But we're in his hands, so it kind of throws him off like, nah, man. Like, it's not impossible, right? It says, yea, the poor and the needy. It says, for him, yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him, right? And how you know, they're still spoiling us because the little bit that you have, or, you know, this so-called alleged black culture that you create, shit, they'll take that from you. The project culture, the ghetto culture, they took that and sold that. And then it stripped you from it, right? False witnesses did rise up. Okay, so that's going to happen, you know. Where these are individuals that they're setting and planting up. All right, they're false witnesses. They're lying. Did rise up. All right, you know, they laid to my charge things that I knew not. Right. So how they did the thing with New Jersey. Oh yeah, we see that they were Hebrew Israelites. Whoa, you know what I mean? We did not even know if they were or not, you know, but you lay it to the charge, right? And there's going to be more of that. There's going to be more of that. People from the job, loved ones, families, you know, alleged loved ones, alleged families. But this is and we built on that. The Most High is going to send that sword of that division, all right? Because Esau is going to program them to say his things certain way. But that's, you know, at the end of the day, it's all for the good, because it's all going to be an impossible situation where everybody's going to be like, whoa, how the fuck did you get out of that situation? That was damn near impossible. Everybody was against you. Your family, everything was against you. How did you get out of this situation and get delivered? There has to be a God. There has to be. It says they reward me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. Right, so when you're telling people the right thing to do, they reward you evil. We had Jake pull out a gun on us for us trying to tell him that this gang lifestyle is actually made up by these higher elites, all right? And there's a lot of witchcraft and a lot of demonic energy in it, where it's being used as a tool to destroy our people. But he look at it as, nigga, who the fuck are you talking to? You know, and and for you talking to me like that, you know, because they, hey, how it come out, all right? How it come out doesn't matter. If we trying to save your life, and yo, you know, we in the tone comes out a certain way, you know, Jake don't like that, right? They don't like when you talk to them in an authoritative point. It don't matter who you are. That's one thing Jake don't like. It's not that Jake don't like Esau. Jake's got his head up Esau's ass. All right, Jake got his head up Esau's ass. Jake will follow, talk, dress like Esau, go to the places Esau's go. It's not that he don't like Esau. Jake just don't like when Esau come in authority. That's what Jake don't like. Verse 13. But as for me, when they were sick, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, you know, this is a Psalm of David, you know, but the scriptures we read that pretty much, you know, we're gonna be walking in that pattern after Yahushua, and this is pretty much what Yahushua even went through, to the point where he felt like he was forsaken. You know, Peter fell asleep on him. I believe it was John, if I'm not mistaken. And the Lord was like, "Damn, y'all can't even wait up with me. We're like, what's going on? He felt like, damn, even the brothers is not even like all of they were there with me." And that's how heavy it got for Yahushua, right? But he understood that this was him walking. That's why he say, the flesh is willing, pray you not enter not to take. He knew that was his hour. He said that my hour has come. He understood that. He understood that. And, you know, may the Most High be with us, all of you brothers and sisters out there in that hour, because that hour ain't going to be easy. It wasn't easy for Yahushua, so it damn sure ain't going to be easy for us. And with the mind, with the mind on top of you, it's going to think all types of crazy shit. Like Yahushua really thought, and Yahushua knew the prophecies, but in that moment, he felt like Yahweh forsaken him. But he already talked about that he would rise on a Thursday. So, third day. So it's like, the Most High, how could the Most High forsake you when you were saying that? But going through it is another thing. In the priest Ahwar Mayim, the camp had always say that, you could quote the precepts, but when you go through it and you experience it, it's a different thing. And it truly is. First coming to the truth, it was sweet because the words are saying like, wow, this is going to happen, that going to happen. But going through the process is a whole nother element. And man, it's like food, because he said that, bitter to the belly. Well, guess what? Whenever you tasting the food is always good. But guess what the process you got to go through now? The digestive part. You actually got to, all that you take, now you got to digest it. All right? And certain things that, like you drink certain liquids, all right? It could go down, it may go down a little more rough. You drink certain drinks, or ginger or wheatgrass, it may, but wheatgrass is bitter from the start. That should be bitter from the beginning, but, even certain foods, it may taste good, but when your body got to digest it, it takes a long process when you digest it. All right, and then it breaks it down and it extracts the nutrients, and then what you don't, what the body don't need, what I'm saying, you poop out. But that's a long process. All right, so the digesting part is pretty much, man, it's heavy. But that's pretty much it. Lord will, this was just a quick read, and a quick prayer, for the Most High, for the actually to look down and plead our cause. All right, and this is talking about those who are out there doing His will righteously. So till the next time, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Shalom.